The lunchtime kickoff. Kifi is the referee for today's game. It's his.
Of course, Prandelli has come back to try and improve the fortunes of this side. This time he's led to 4, and they're pushing an extra man up top. So just like last time out. So they are improving. They're getting away from the bottom, but still
one draw by struggling Torino and losing 2-1 to Napoli without Fabian Ruiz today, who tested positive. So almost ready to go in the rain in Naples. You're there, the captain of Napoli on the left-hand side. He had a direct hand in them before leaving last summer. 82 goals in that spell. Fiorentina have a fully fit squad and bring Franck Ribéry back still in the Europa League as well. The Supercoppa coming up on Wednesday. Sharp blow on the whistle from referee Daniele Kifi. He served a suspension for yellow cards last weekend, and the header goes just wide of the goal. And Vlahovic in the middle there, but already a positive start from the visiting side.
Good play. Castrovilli from midfield just gets forward.
Well, this is Irving Lozano rolling that one in. And Insigne guides it home, and Napoli have the early lead inside the opening 5 minutes of the game. Beautifully placed, Napoli 1, Fiorentina 0.
What a really well-worked goal. He's still not happy either, but he should be, because his side really have carved open Fiorentina at the back. Really good play, and Insigne, calm as you like, rolls it in. Good.
Taken by Lozano. More pressure now. In the Coppa Italia round of 16. Cleared away. Lozano bursts into the box. Still going. Lovely little flick back, which almost set up Petagna. Fine piece of improvisation by Lozano at the last moment there, which almost paid off. Free, allowing the game to go on. This is Ribéry testing her side, whipping that one in, and Manolas able to make the block.
Excellent play.
Once more, he's committed to getting to the ball this time, and Insigne scoring for Napoli in the 5th minute. And there'll be a free kick there for a foul by Kostas Manolas. Biraghi. Deli's team are momentarily going to be down to 10 while they sort out Amrabat's nose. Ribéry in the centre. The collision there between Ospina and Kostas Manolas. Here, Napoli very much on the front foot in the early stages of this one. Maybe pushed it a little too far, and the ball just bouncing behind. Off Igor, the Brazilian. Zielinski's little flick, Lozano on. Petagna having a good physical battle there with Milenkovic.
Well, Petagna
from him, and Lozano sends it across into the box. Igor makes the block, and the flag goes up on the near side.
Lozano really should not be offside.
Well, and here's Biraghi, and the deflection off the defender there against the crop into Petagna. And as the play progressed, Ribéry now. First chance to really run at the defence, and what can Fiorentina do here as it's whipped in beyond everybody. Castrovilli. Ball into Callejon. Up with him. Ribéry still going here. Support from Biraghi, and it's just wide.
Good move. Really good move. He couldn't quite hit the target. Just the shape on the shot. He meant the ball with the shot.
And the attack again here, and Ribéry brings the best out of Ospina. That's the best we've seen from Fiorentina so far in this first half.
Fantastic save. Ospina down to his right. That was going in like a rocket.
Play by the Mexican international. Igor sticking to him, and a pair of them, not surprisingly, ending up on the ground, or Lozano certainly. Comes queuing up to head that one away. Amrabat sends it back in. Vlahovic. No, says the referee. No penalty for that challenge. Full speed, and Napoli are looking really threatening. It's Petagna. It's in behind, and it's a second goal, and it's scored by Diego Dema. As Napoli rapidly move from one end of the field to the other, just at a time when Fiorentina were coming more and more into the game. Diego Dema scores his 3rd goal of the season.
It's an excellent counter-attack goal as well. Fiorentina were committed to going forward. They left spaces, and on the counter, Napoli broke very, very quickly. Milenkovic
catching Insigne when he's playing like this, and it's a lovely ball into Lozano, and it's an absolutely brilliant goal from Napoli, created by their captain. captain, Lorenzo Insigne, with some outstanding play and a superb run from Lozano to get on the end of it. 3-0 Napoli, and that's a 5-star goal.
Tremendous individual play from Lorenzo Insigne. Lozano's hurt himself in the process of scoring, but that man there, he has been absolutely brilliant. They take a shot of Maradona because the twisting and turning and the ability certainly is reminiscent of the great man. They couldn't get any.
Playing every pass with his team down there on the touchline. Zielinski now collecting possession away from the first defender, and it's into the back of the net, and it's number 4, almost on the stroke of half-time. Zielinski for Napoli. What a first half they've enjoyed.
Well, they're now running riot. Simple as that. Zielinski finds the bottom corner, but it's another well-worked team goal from Napoli. The turn over the far side was absolutely fantastic. Teammates applauding him as well. There it is from Dema. Mario Rui plays it into him. Castrovilli tries to get back at him, but all he does is fall over, and it was always going away from Drongowski.
Biggest home win of the season. They put 6 past Genoa in the opening game of the campaign here.
Zielinski.
The loose ball. Here's Vlahovic now with the turn. Bakayoko was waiting for him. Alarm bells will be ringing for Fiorentina once again. Here's Insigne running into the penalty area and incurring the wrath of the referee there, who is booking him for simulation. And Insigne's going, yeah, OK, well, you have a look at that again later. Back with Fiorentina once more. That's nicely done. Vlahovic into the centre. Koulibaly hooks it away, and the clearance completed by Lozano. But that's much better from Fiorentina.
It really is good. I'm impressed because they've come back strongly in this second half. Vlahovic.
Now Christian Kwame. And Ospina is reaching up and challenge to pluck the ball from the air. Aside, Kwame in the centre. Callejon's in there as well. At a time when Fiorentina were playing pretty well. And in it comes, and Ospina is there to get across to that one from Lorenzo Venuti. Now floats it to Insigne. Mario Rui sending it across. Drongowski staying on his. Ospina now into Kwame. Really good challenge by Manolas. Flag has gone up anyway, but that was a sturdy piece of defending.
Well, it was offside, but of course, as a defender, you have to keep going just in case. And
patiently, and goes for the curler. We've seen that so many times in the past. Beaten away by Drongowski this time, and Bakayoko's challenge. That will be a penalty conceded by Castrovilli. What a daft place to concede a penalty kick.
Silly challenge, wasn't it? Needless, absolutely needless. Fiorentina
for Napoli. And it's 5. Just.
He squeezed that one in, didn't he? Drongowski did really well because he waited and waited, and that little jump by Insigne just before he's about to take it normally gets the keeper going one way or the other, but Drongowski guessed the right way, but the touch wasn't enough. Here you see the silly challenge just.
And Napoli on the attack once more, threatening a 6th and finding a 6th through Matteo Napolitano. And they've equalled their biggest home win of the season with that 6th goal. And Politano off the bench finds the back of the net late in the day.
Well, I think he's happy, but I'm not sure. But it's an excellent goal, it really is, from Politano. Very much left foot.
Bayern Munich vs SC Freiburg. Lineups, team news, Kingsley Coman back in the squad, and more. It's a new game week and Bayern Munich need a win. The club faces its biggest test yet under Hansi Flick, as the team reels from a shock elimination from the DFB Pokal to second division Holstein Kiel. As far as pick-me-ups go, however, Freiburg aren't what the doctor ordered. Christian Streik's team have been in good form lately, so they're arguably one of the worst teams that you could play at this stage. Let's hope Hansi Flick has something planned. Team news. The good news is that several players who missed the Kiel game are back in action. Kingsley Coman, Leon Goretzka, and Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting are all available for the game tomorrow, and at least 2 of them should expect to start. Tanguy Nyanzu however remains sidelined with a hamstring problem, while Mark Roca has yet to climb out of purgatory because Virgil forgot the way out. Poor man is still stuck down there. So how about the lineup? Well, let's get the obvious out of the way first. We'll probably see Robert Lewandowski and Thomas Muller up top, with Kingsley Coman and Leroy Sane supporting them on the wings. I choose Sane here because he seems to be in slightly better form than Serge Gnabry at the moment, but Flick could honestly go for either player. In midfield, we can finally expect to see Joshua Kimmich and Leon Goretzka start a game together. These two have been separated since Kimmich's injury against Borussia Dortmund all the way back in November, so it'll be a nice change of pace to have the starting midfield back in action. These two better be up for it. The midfield is where many of Bayern's mistakes have been happening this season. The defense is in a fragile state at the moment, and they need all the help they can get. Finally, the defense. I'll be honest, it looks bleak whichever way you cut it. There's no way to fix Bayern's current defensive problems with just a change in personnel. The best Hansi Flick can do is maybe get Lucas Hernandez and Nicolas Soule out there in the center-back position, put Benjamin Pavard at right back, and hope Alphonso Davies does a good job at left back. There's almost no chance that any backline will keep a clean sheet tomorrow, so our best hope is if Manuel Neuer goes Super Saiyan and saves every shot that comes his way. So, without further ado, here's what our lineup could look like tomorrow. Other options. Jamal Musiala in for Leroy Sane on the wing. Jerome Boateng at CB, Nicolas Soule to right back. David Alaba at CB, Lucas to pound or the bench. Corentin Tolisso in midfield, Joshua Kimmich to right back.